Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. It's Frugalistablog here. I'm going to give you my Sephora recommendations because we're all shopping Sephora right now online. Actually, no, I know, and a lot of us are not, and I get that. So these are just recommendations if you choose to shop during the VIB Rouge VIB Beauty Insider event that goes through this weekend. I believe there is a staggered finish for those that are different tiers. So definitely check their website, and depending on what program you are part of, that way you know when your time is going to be over to shop. And I know that you can use the code multiple times. There is no limit. So VIB Rouge, this goes till May 1st. So any of you out there who are still kind of pondering your basket and have not hit that place order button, maybe I can help you out. I got my order incredibly fast. I ordered it on the Friday and I got it by Monday. It was really weird. In a good day, non-pandemic, I don't get my Sephora orders. I get my flash orders in like 5 days. They're so tired of me complaining. Well, I've done videos like this before. I usually try to keep like a price limit, like, oh, you know, anything under 20 or anything under 50. Did I do a 51? I don't know. I think I have a list of the things I like. I definitely gravitate more towards drugstore. So sometimes this is hard for me because I'm like, I'm trying to find my favorite and I can't because I like that primer better in my drugstore, you know, so. Anyway, for what I have, these are the ones I love and I would repurchase. So let's start with stuff no one ever talks about, or at least doesn't anymore. The Cinema Secrets brush cleaner is amazing. I put this in a spray bottle, or I have the travel spray bottle, and you spray your brushes, or you know, and then you just kind of like wipe it on the towel. You can put a little container of the liquid, like a little bowl, and you can dip your brushes. It was Coffee Break with Danny years ago that demonstrated and showed on her channel, and I was blown away. So I've always been a fan. Yeah, so the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner, love it. If you want to go with a dupe, the Sonia Kashuk spray brush cleaner, the aerosol can, love that from Target. The Sol de Janeiro, my Sol Stick SPF 50, I use this on the back of my neck and anywhere I can, my lips. I use this consistently. It smells just like the Bum Bum cream. I don't use this on my face because of the fragrance. Not sure what else is in here. Maybe you could, I don't know. But it's great. You've got to reapply your sunscreen, and having it in kind of a solid form is very handy, especially for, you know, the tops of your ears and like right here. And like I said, that part, if your hair is short enough, or if your husband always burns the back of his neck right at the t-shirt line, always. Okay, and then for very affordable skincare, I am such a fan of the Inky List. So any of the items that you've not tried from their line or that you want to stock up on, definitely. My favorite's always the hemp moisturizer. You get 1 ounce, very affordable. Tranexamic acid, tranexamic acid. This is what helps with hyperpigmentation. This is what is in my CUROLOGY custom bottle. I have a very small percentage in that formula I wear at night, but this is 14%. It is for nighttime only. You know, if you want to give this a try and see how it works with your other skincare, give it a shot. I don't use it all the time. I kind of do it to boost my CUROLOGY discoloration thing, just because I'm like 14% and it says to just use it at night, and I'm like, but I already have, you know, that's just me being sensitive. That's how I regulate my reaction to products. Primers, like I said, I'm gonna keep checking in case my battery's dying. I love drugstore primers. So I have dry skin. If you're new here, I have dry, sensitive skin. I'm 47 years old. I do end up having like an oily T-zone in the summer, you know, like where I have kind of a glistening complexion, or I don't know if it's oil or just sweat, but you know, I mean, I definitely will do some mattifying agents like 3 months out of the year. But for the most part, I'm looking at hydration, long wear, you know, helping my makeup wear longer, helping it feel good on the skin, and giving my face that kind of plump, you know, just, I'm usually all about luminous. So this Coconut Skin Smooth Primer from the First Aid Beauty is really good, and it's good for sensitive skins. I've only got the little version, so maybe I should, you know, buy the big one. It's nice. It does have some coconut. You know, if coconut is a comedogenic, for some it is, it can cause breakouts. It's kind of a weird thing. You can Google it and find out. But coconut, if you like it, this doesn't have a scent, maybe a slight, maybe just like a slight coconut scent, but it's fragrance free, and it's really a nice, just kind of that buoyant primer, you know, good feel. And then another moisturizing primer, good for sensitive skin, is the Kat Von D Lock-It, or if whatever it's being called now, KVD Vegan Beauty. It's the hydrating primer base, and it is a very liquidy lotion, and it just lends good hydration, helps, you know, your foundation to wear well. You just want, if you have a moist, pardon me, if you have just a nice, dewy, luminous skin to start, your foundation won't have to, your skin won't have to eat your foundation. Obviously, skincare is number one, and then after that, having a primer before the proper foundation will help. Speaking of foundation, I kind of broke my own rule. I'm sharing with you one that isn't necessarily like sensitive skins out there. You have to be careful with this. I wouldn't recommend using it all the time. I'm wearing it today. It's definitely good for going into summer. It's long wear because it's the YSL All Hours Foundation. This stuff, I'm actually in shade B20, which is a little too light. I did add some bronzer because if I were to self-tan, this would definitely be too light, but that's okay. So this foundation got all kinds of accolades when it first came out. My only problem is it has denatured alcohol in the ingredients, and for me, even if it's at the bottom or in the middle, it can be a problem. Overall, this foundation, especially for a special occasion, it's got full coverage, it's very mattifying, it's very pretty, you know, it's nice. So I give it like 4 out of 5 stars because of that. So powder, I love the Becca Hydro Mist powder. The Set and Refresh powder that comes with the little sieve. I have stocked up. I've got a couple backups of this. I really, really like it. I like other powders too. I just happen to, you know, for loose powder, when I do a light dusting, this one works really well for me. My haul video. So my first order of the Sephora, I got the Giorgio Armani concealer, and I got the Pat McGrath concealer. So both of these are new. They're both pretty spendy, and I really like them both. I think I like the Giorgio Armani a bit better than the Pat McGrath, only because if you worry for just any kind of dryness, any kind of crepiness, you might not like the Pat McGrath. Like it's a little more heavy duty, but with that said, it's wonderful coverage. It's kind of a self-setting, you know, it has a little bit of a semi-matte finish to it. So don't dump a bunch of powder on there, you know, and you're good. Whereas this is it's kind of beautiful, but it's expensive, but it does, I'm wearing it today, and it does a good job. Okay. With that said, actually, before I move on, I wanted to also mention the Kosas oil. This is a really, really nice concealer. I have Shadow 3. It's just, you know, Kosas is such a great line. This is affordable. If you are interested in a liquid concealer, doe foot style, not too expensive, and of course has like good ingredients, go for it. The Jouer pen concealer is also fabulous. $22. I think what I love about this is that, I mean, yes, the performance of it is great, but I love that it's in this like slim, sophisticated case, you know, packaging, and it's only $22 when I feel like it compares to Hourglass or Clé de Peau or, you know, any of the very high-end solid concealers. And it's just really nice. The way it is angled fits into corners, so it's a good touch-up product. I like to, I've done it before, I'll just kind of do that where my veins are. And it's one of those like you can just pop on over your makeup throughout the day and, you know, do a nice, and you can wear it like regular concealer, you know, under your eyes, that kind of thing. So I just like it. I really do. I really like that. Okay, so then back to powder. The Pat McGrath finishing powder is gorgeous. It really, really is. I got shade medium. I'm wondering if I should get light. Like, I think this is beautiful, but I'm almost wondering if it gives almost a cast to my skin that's a little bit more on the, makes it more tan. It has such a fine finish. Like, you can just tell it's been milled a bunch of times. It's very powdery. So like when you take a brush, I just use a soft little Real Techniques setting brush. When you gently swipe it over, it's very powdery, you know what I mean? However, okay, so you get, this is like $33. It's 0.1 ounces. I found a dupe. This Sephora Skin Finish Micro Smooth Powder Compact is the same thing. I swear, you guys. I'm trying to show you, and you get for like 20 bucks, 0.2 ounces. Okay, so let me see if I can, now when you feel it, you know, you might go, oh, that doesn't feel the same, Rebecca, but I'm telling ya. So maybe the Pat McGrath, okay, you can see the difference. Pat McGrath is on the top, Sephora is on the bottom. The Pat McGrath one is a little more radiant than the Sephora one. But, and this is for all over face, whereas this is like, oh, just under eyes. So it's really light. This has a kind of a coverage to it. I mean, it actually is not going anywhere. I used both. Like I set my concealer with one, and then a different time I set my concealer with another, both the Pat McGrath concealer, and it was the same outcome. So, yeah. Another powder, what I'm wearing today for highlight over, I'm not really wearing powder highlight or even liquid highlight for that matter. I'm wearing this Laura Mercier. Again, it's in a little mini size because I think it was a, I can't remember where I got this. This is the baked, this is Matte Radiance Baked Powder Highlight 01. And I'm, again, super soft. It's more radiant than the Pat McGrath, but still very subtle. So I wouldn't, you couldn't totally use it for a setting powder because I think it's too radiant. But it's beautiful. It comes in bronze, so it comes in darker shades. That would be good for bronze, but honestly, I just put this right, I put it here, kind of a lot everywhere, because I was really digging myself. Also, I'm wearing Cover FX, the Illuminating Setting Spray, so if I look really kind of to you, it's because of that. But I didn't care. I was like enjoying myself. Yeah, so this is beautiful. I didn't like it at first because I tried to use it as a setting powder, which was so dumb. And then, yeah, I don't know why I did that. Let's talk about eyeshadows really quickly. Lawless, I don't have the regular size, the main one. This is called the little one, and it's very nice. Love it. And I love Wander Beauty eyeshadows. They are so beautiful. This is the Chill palette, $25, I think. So good. Just the formula is exceptional for long wear, for crepey lids, you know. Today I'm actually wearing my Urban Decay on the Run palette. So if that's still around, get that. Yeah, I actually like that and these better than the Fenty Moroccan palette. Laura Mercier again. So what I'm wearing on top of my eyeshadow is a caviar stick. The Laura Mercier caviar sticks are so good. This is really the only eyeshadow stick from Sephora that I've ever tried. And it's the Amethyst is the shade I'm wearing. I don't know what like she comes out with different ones. And I haven't, this one's kind of, I've had it a while, but they stay put. They're, you know, they're beautiful. They're creamy. Love it. This guy. So I have, for bronzer, I have the Fenty powder bronzer, and I like this bronzer more. I know, right? I just do. It's actually, I don't think it smells anymore, but I know that's a problem for some. And that is also the Too Faced. I love the Too Faced bronzer, the cocoa one. But if you don't like the smell, you know, right? But it's beautiful. I like that better. I don't like the Fenty one. I don't know why. I mean, I like it, but I don't know if I love it. This one, you get a ton of product. Stephanie Marie was just talking about it too. You get 0.8 ounces. Most powder bronzers are like 0.2. So you get a lot of product. You know, if you're gonna spend your money on a mascara and you want it to be thick and voluminous, Pat McGrath, Fetishize, super good. I've loved this since day one. And this damn girl, I've never actually bought a big one. I've always just somehow got little kits with it in here, is this Too Faced. I love it. I love a giant, messy, thick concealer with a big brush. I just do. So, yeah. I have a lot of lip products here, but I'm going to run through them really quick. Fenty Lip Stunna. They've come out with shades since this one. This was the, what was it called? Uncensored? No. Yes, Uncensored. This was, I want to say the original, like they came out with this red shade. It's gorgeous. This formula is so good. I love this. So that's that. Then if you really want to spend a lot of money, the Tom Ford, this is it's in shade Flame, which I don't think exists anymore. It's very orangey red, but it's a liquid lip. So the Tom Ford liquid lip, they come out with shades every summer, every spring. Now they have different finishes, metallic, satin, you know, there's gloss. I have not tried them, but I do know that I love this. Every time I would wear this, I would love it, but I wouldn't wear it very much because I felt guilty, which is so stupid. It's expensive. I love really cheap lipsticks that are like $4 from Coastal Scents, and then I like really expensive lipsticks. Oh, speaking of, this Dior lip, it's from something. I always love the little, you know, when they offer this for rewards or something. This is shade, I'm gonna say it's 999 because if it's 666, we're in trouble. But it's shade 999. It's a very classic red. It's beautiful. Here, I'll show you. It's a lovely lipstick. If you want to get, you know, treat yourself to something fun like that, if you don't want to spend as much money, the Becca lipstick is so nice. And this shade is called Sugar. Again, it's a little version from a kit. Look how pretty that is. It's so peachy nude, you know what I mean, mauvey pink nude. And then I've always talked about these Charlotte Tilbury, the Hot Lips 2. I love these. I think the formula is better than the Kissing lipstick or the matte, whatever she has. It's just a little softer, a little smoother, kind of spreads nicer. The matte formula is great, but yeah. This is JK Magic. I have several of these. This one's a little more pink. And then I also have I have another one. Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh, is this JK Magic or is this Pop for Princess? Because see, they pop out, and so I've been doing that. I think this is JK Magic. All right. Jouer Gloss. Pat McGrath Gloss. You guys, Sephora Lip Stories. So good. So good. I think that's everything. Yeah. That's what I like at Sephora. Alrighty, you guys, that's everything. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you do. And I hope you like this video. Leave me a comment. And yeah, all that good stuff. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.